Hey you guys, there you are. Here's Miss Gail over here at Georgia Peachnut. Out here on the deck in the hot sun. Yes, yes, yes. Today what we're going to do is what I talked about doing yesterday, which will be taking the patio choice tomato plant out of this container right here and putting it into a 7-gallon container. And I'm going to show you how to do that. This is the 7-gallon container because it's a determinant and it's only going to produce fruit one time, and after that, that's it. So I want to put another indeterminate into this container right here. And once it's finished, I can use this container for something else. Now, I was asked a question in another group that I'm a member of, small container or beginner containers, container growing for beginners. I think that's the way it goes. What kind of soil I use in my containers or whatever, what have you. What I do is a lasagna type method. In the bottom of this container here, about up to here, is a mixture of mulch and soil. And the reason why it's mixed is because I already had it in another area, so I didn't put just mulch. Usually I put just mulch down in here, then I put the soil right in here that is a little bit lower grade than the soil that I'm going to put up in here. Right in here is about where the roots are going to start touching. And by the time that reached down here, I would have put enough liquid and granular amendments down in here, up in here really, the top, that would have fallen down in here, and it would have enriched the soil down in here. That's how I do it. So that's my lasagna method. You want your roots to go into the soil that is going to nourish it immediately as you give it the nutrients along the way that it's going to need. Sometimes it takes those nutrients a while to reach the roots. So I'm going to take my trowel and we're going to go in and take this plant out. It's already flowering and everything, and so this, I'm going to take it out hopefully in a way that it won't bother it. So I'm going to go out about maybe, oh my goodness, it has grown up so fast. I see where the clip is way down here. I'm going to go away from the stem about 3 feet to see if the plant moves when I put this down. When I go in, you go in, see if the plant is moving, then you need to go further away from the plant. That means you're hitting a root. And then I'm going to lift up, and then I'm going to go around it again and go down, and I'm going to try not to hit either one of these plants' roots. If I hear roots breaking, then I know that I'm too close to it, and I can smell it too. I can smell the roots. Let's see if I can take this basket out that is helping with the beans over here. Go over here on this side. Go about 3 inches away. Go down and lift. Now you see that just lifted up. So we're good. So while I have that there, I'm holding that there. I'm going to put some more soil. Let me take you where you can see me. Hold on for a second. Got a little thing going on here. Whew. Okay, and move you back. So you can see this. I'm going to take some soil and put it in here to bring the level up some more. And this is my good potting soil, the one that I want the roots to be into. So if you did happen to detach some of the roots, it's okay. Trust me, tomatoes, they grow right back. They're very vigorous growers, and it may look a little wimpy for a couple of days or maybe even almost a week, but it will get its footings and bounce right back. So before I put that in there, I want to put some amendments in the hole. You guys who know me say, no, I say fire in the hole. Blood meal. This is for the leafy greens. This is for anything on top of the soil. I'll put the blood meal in here. This has gotten a little wet, but it's okay. You just mix it in with the soil and it'll be all right. And put a little bit more in there because right now, yes, we do want leafy greens. Stir that up. And then next we're going to do the bone meal. This is your NPK. The blood meal is the N for nitrogen. Bone meal is for phosphorus. This is going to do have anything to do with flowering, like anything that flowers and produce fruit. This is what you want. And I'm going to put extra in here because it is flowering. So let me put some extra in here. That's the bone meal. And then we have the vegetable tomato herb, which has your NPK in it. It is going to give us our phosphorus, our potassium. Put this in for structural growth. This is your NPK. And you're mixing it in with the soil. Even though it's organic, you still don't want to just sit it on top of there. Because it's organic, it takes a minute to work, like maybe a couple of weeks or so. I was trying to find the ratio of what this has in it. I never can find it on this package for some reason. But it is on here. They don't have it where you can see it though. But it is your NPK, and here it is. Dr. Earth is 463, 4% nitrogen, 6 phosphorus, and 3 potassium. So let's get some potassium in it. So now we're going to take it, we've lifted it up, bringing as much of the soil with it as you possibly can. See? And I don't have hardly any roots that's been disturbed. We're going to sit her down in here as deep as you dare to sit her. Like I said, this is a determinate tomato. So it's going to give us some good tomatoes first. Then it won't give us any more. It'll be through. So I'm sitting it in here kind of deep. Get it to sit like you want it to sit. And then just pack it in. Now, I'm going to put the stick back in so that she can get some stability going here. One there. I think I would give her one more. Whew. Just so she can have something to lean on. And we have done a good thing. I'm going to add some more soil to her. Her leaves are touching the dirt. You don't want that, but I'm not going to cut anything. I'm going to put some mulch around her so that it will keep the leaves from, rotting and going to waste and causing bacteria and all that good stuff. So we're going to put some more soil at the top. I'm going to put a little bit more of the good soil at the top, just a little bit. And then I'm going to come back up with some soil that is not the best soil, but it's not anything that's going to be feeding the plant. This can go on top. what you see me doing is situating the plant to where it is not leaning over into the soil. I'm using the bamboos. Oh, these birds, they weren't expecting me to be out here. Okay, so look at what we've done. Just that quick. You just follow what I did and you'll be okay. So what we have left in here, and let me put her title, her tag in there. You just take these things work so well. Your silverware you get from the, diners, or when you go out take out, just ask for extra packages, and you write on here what it is that you are planting, and it actually stays. It works. It's a cheap way, but it's a very good way to mark your plants. So this is the patio. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. That's my moringa. What did I do with the other one? Here it is. This is the patio choice. It's one that I grew. And you put this in like that. And you put some mulch around it. If you have some leaves, that'll work. But I prefer something like hardwood mulch like this. Put that around it. And that will help keep it from going bad and getting pathogens and diseases and what. So this is fine. We're going to water this in later on. So now we have to deal with what we're going to put over here. We have a Amish paste tomato. I want a large tomato plant over here, and I think I have decided to put in this tomato plant that I started from seed. Look at there. It's having a good time growing in this box, in this container. We doggy. This is a Dr. White cheese. It's a big, low acid yellow tomato. If you have problems with acid reflux and you just don't like a lot of acid, this is the tomato for you. So I'm going to plant this in here, and it's already root bound. The roots are growing through. So we're going to make a deeper hole in here and try not to disturb anything, because we have a lot going on. A lot of roots in here. They're going to be okay. They're going to have to be. Okay, I think I found out where I want them to go. String beans are doing good. As a matter of fact, I've got green beans. So I'm going to take these off and take them in the house. Because if you take them off now, it will encourage the plant to grow more beans. So you don't want to leave them sitting out here, otherwise they'll go bad, and also your plant will really slow down its production. Take those in the house and stir fry them for a snack, or you can eat them raw. So we're going to put in some, the same thing in here as we did in the other one. All I'm doing right now is making a little bit more room. We're going to put some NPK in there. We're going to put blood meal. Some bone meal. I'm putting two handfuls of these in here. And some vegetable tomato herb. Stir it up. Mix it in with the soil. And now let's see what we have going on here. You're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the container. Take the sign out. Turn it upside down. 2 fingers around the stem like this. Hold it in place. We lost a couple of roots, but it's going to be all right. Trust and believe. Woo! So, I'm going to have to go down a little deeper for this particular plant. Now remember, your plant is going to wilt, it's going to be unhappy because it's been transplanted. So it's going to go through transplant shock. And that's okay. That's what they do. Okay, so now it's in there. Bring you over here so you can see maybe a little closer. It's in here. I'm going to take some soil and build this soil level up because this was a larger plant. So you see how I'm just, let me see, no you can't. See how I am just throwing this in here. To bring the level up, I may have to pinch off. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take that one off because looking like this right here, you take that off. Taking that off, and see, I take these out. Oh yeah, these are about the beans. Put the sign back in here, Dr. Watches. I did a lot of tomato plants, so I'm gonna be planting a lot of them. I didn't do it on purpose. It's just that the survival rate was very high. They didn't die, they multiplied, okay? So we're putting this soil on here like this. And we're gonna put some of the other soil. That's a topper, it's just a topper. But as I amend the soil, it's going to absorb some of the liquid amendments, and it will also help with the amendments. So this is a lot of interplanting, called interplanting. I have tomatoes and I have and beans, tomatoes and beans in here. Interplanting. And I'm going to bring up a basil and put it about right here so that we can help keep the hornworm away. But I have so many birds up in here, they better not let a hornworm come up in here and bother nothing. They're gonna be in trouble. So just that quick, people. We have our 2 tomato plants. We have the Dr. Wychie right here. And we have the Amish paste on the other side. And that's all there is to it. Remember, when you go in to take your plant out, go at least this far away from it if you can. And when you dig in, if that plant's moving, that means you're touching the root. And you don't want to do that. You want to move further away. Now, you can disturb somewhat the roots of a tomato plant because they bounce back. They really do. This is the tomato plants getting ready to go wild on me. I've got some suckers. I will come in another day and we will take some of these suckers off, and I'll show you how to take them off and just start yourself a new plant. It's real easy. So in the meantime, I just wanted to say I hope you guys got something from this. A lot of you already know how to do this. Thank you for coming along with me. I want to say, if you can like, share, and subscribe, and just share me out. Share me out. This is Miss Gail at Georgia Peachnut. I found my little string. I had lost that. Now I got to find my other earpiece. Anyway, like, comment, share me out, subscribe, and I will see you in the garden. Got a lot of work to do. Bye-bye.